Are you looking for the ultimate mid-range smartphone? Well, the new iQOO Neo 10R could be the one thanks to its potent Snapdragon 8s Gen 3 chip and impressive price tag. But wait, you also simply cannot ignore the immensely popular OnePlus Nord 4. It is a stylish smartphone that packs a capable Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 chipset. So, which one delivers the best bang for your buck? Let me tell you all about it, but before that, please hit that subscribe button for more amazing gadget reviews like this one. Let's talk about the design. Starting with the iQOO Neo 10R, you can instantly see echoes of the iQOO 13 in it thanks to that off-center camera island. It's a familiar design, no doubt, but this phone is entirely made of plastic, so it does not quite deliver a premium feel in hand. Our review unit comes in this raging blue color, which is more lavender than blue by the way. It has a dual-tone look, which unfortunately is a bit awkwardly executed. It is nowhere as funky as last year's iQOO Neo 9 Pro. I would pick the available single-tone grey color over this any time of the day. The Nord 4 takes a completely different approach. Honestly, it looks nothing like anything else on the market today. Reminiscent of older Google Pixels, it's made out of aluminium, topped off with a bold, large glass window around the camera island. If you saw my last video, I criticized the Samsung Galaxy A56 for recycling an old design because that did not look much special. But the OnePlus Nord 4 is design recycling done right. In hand, the Nord 4 feels fantastic. It is cool to touch and feels quite solid, making the iQOO feel plasticky in comparison. But because it is metal, the Nord 4 heats up noticeably fast, which we'll talk about later on in the video. OnePlus has also included the fan favorite alert slider on the Nord 4. There are rumors that alert slider is gonna be replaced by an action button from next year, and I'm gonna be really mad at OnePlus if this rumor comes out to be true. Anyway, in terms of durability, both phones are evenly matched with IP65 ratings, so minor splashes and dust should not be an issue. But for display protection, the iQOO screen gets short sensation up glass, while the OnePlus Nord 4 gets Panda glass. Okay, when it comes to displays, both phones hit the mark, albeit in slightly different ways. The iQOO Neo 10R has a 6.78-inch AMOLED display with a 144Hz refresh rate, although realistically you'll mostly experience a 120Hz refresh rate in regular use. The full 144Hz only kicks in during gaming sessions. On the flip side, the Nord 4 has a slightly smaller but still impressive 6.74-inch AMOLED with 120Hz refresh rate. In everyday scenarios, both displays excel. Brightness, sharpness, and color vibrancy are top-notch on both phones, making them ideal companions for binge-watching your favorite shows or scrolling endlessly through social media. Audio-wise, the stereo speakers on both devices deliver loud and clear sound with pretty good bass and clarity. Under the hood, the iQOO Neo 10R rocks a Snapdragon 8s Gen 3 chipset, which slightly outpaces the Nord 4's Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3, at least on paper. But just a reminder, both these chipsets are almost the same in terms of their core architecture. The iQOO edges ahead in AnTuTu, scoring 14.86 lakh points compared to Nord 4's 11.76 lakh points. However, interestingly enough, the Nord 4 snagged a higher peak score in 3D Mark, but the iQOO still managed better stability. Gaming enthusiasts will be thrilled to hear that both phones handle BGMI at 90 FPS effortlessly. Extended 30-minute gaming sessions resulted in barely any frame drops. However, the Nord 4's aluminium body heats up quickly while gaming. So this is something gamers might want to consider seriously. On the software side, both devices run Android 15 but with slightly different skins. There is OxygenOS 15 on Nord and FunTouchOS 15 on the iQOO. OxygenOS feels slightly cleaner with fewer intrusive apps compared to FunTouchOS, which comes loaded with more bloatware. OnePlus also edges ahead in software support, promising 4 years of OS updates and 6 years of security updates, which is slightly better than iQOO's 3 years of OS updates and 4 years of security updates. Note that out of the 4 software updates promised on the OnePlus Nord 4, it has already utilized one with the Android 15 update. However, the Neo 10R is still flagship grade fast in day-to-day use, and so is the Nord 4. Both smartphones also pack some neat AI enhancements in Gallery and Notes apps. Alright, so cameras on performance-focused mid-range smartphones are barely passable. So, how do these two perform? The numbers are similar here. Both get a 50 megapixel main camera and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide. If I have to summarize the camera performance, the Nord 4 wins the main camera battle, while the iQOO Neo 10R wins in the ultra-wide department. Now let's break it down. The main camera on the iQOO captures slightly cooler toned images, which look decent but fall short against Nord's punchier shots. The Nord 4 also wins in dynamic range and notably excels in low-light photography, producing cleaner and more detailed shots at night. If portraits are your thing, the Nord again takes the win here, as iQOO has a tendency to artificially brighten up skin tones. However, when you switch to ultra-wide, iQOO takes the lead with more consistent image quality across various lighting conditions. But unfortunately, neither phone excels in video recording. Both suffer from noticeable EIS jitter. The iQOO has unstable main camera footage, while the Nord has unstable ultra-wide footage. For selfies, I would pick the iQOO for its better dynamic range and detail. Now, let's talk about the battery life. The iQOO Neo 10R is an absolute beast with a massive 6400 mAh battery. With moderate use, it is comfortably a 2-day battery smartphone, easily delivering around 11 hours of screen on time. On the other hand, the Nord 4 also packs a solid 5500 mAh battery. You can expect around 9.5 hours of screen time with mixed use, which is still plenty good for most users. Interestingly, Nord takes a slight lead in charging speeds, offering 100 watts versus iQOO's 80 watts. Thankfully, both chargers come included, which in today's world, honestly, deserves a little round of applause. So, what's the verdict? Well, if gaming dominates your smartphone wishlist, the iQOO Neo 10R should undoubtedly be your go-to. It's a gaming powerhouse, offering excellent performance coupled with truly remarkable battery endurance. But for anyone seeking a more balanced smartphone, the Nord 4 could be a better fit. It all comes down to what you prioritize the most.